So is that us finished? Have we got all of the lines? Well, no we haven't, because let's say we had a line that didn't pass through this point 0, 0. Let's say the line passed through the point along 0 and up 1. So we aren't able to represent this line here with this equation. But what we can do is we can simply add in another value. So let's go back to our equation and we'll create our third equation and we'll put in a plus c. So now we can see that we've got another slider here, so whenever we click on the slider, we'll give an option to change the value for c. So if we make the value for c 0, then we're just back to our original equation, which is y is equal to mx plus 0, so that's just y equals mx. The value of m is just equal to 1, so that's just the equation of our straight line we've seen in the first video, y equals x. So let's see what happens whenever we change the value of c. But before we do that, let's see if we can work out what's going to happen. So whenever we change the value of c, it just changes the value of y. So whenever we add 1 on to this, that will change every y value by a value of 1. So let's say for example we have this equation of a line y equals x. Whenever we add on 1 onto it, it'll make the 0 value will go to a 1. This point here, which is the height 1, will go to height 2. This point here, which is height 2, will go to height 3, and so on and so forth. So every single point will just be added up a value of 1. So let's go ahead and we'll do that now. So there you see we've put a value of 1 in, and it's shifted the entire graph up by that value. So let's actually have a look and we'll actually put in our original equation, which is y equals x. And you can see that the blue one here is the original graph, and the green one is the one which has got the addition of this value c. So that means we're able to represent all the lines that pass through the different points on this y-axis. So let's take that off, and what we'll do is we'll see what kind of lines we can represent by pressing play on this C. And there you see all the lines heading up and down. Now if we were to change the value of M, and we'll let that run as well, and you can see all of the lines being generated, and you can see that they pass through every single value, and we've got every single gradient. So what we've represented here with this tiny little equation, y equals mx plus c, is the infinite number of straight lines. Now this is the beauty and the power of mathematics. Inside this tiny little equation here, we're able to represent every single line that you could ever think of. So geometrically here you can see the infinite number of lines, and they're all represented in this tiny little equation.